really neat guy. Gary Estes.
Hey guys, welcome back to Waylon Wire's Old Iron. You know how life goes. Sometimes you're going down the old path, and all of a sudden life goes pew, takes a left turn. That's kind of what happened to me this morning, but nothing major. I mean, everybody's okay, and that's all right. You know, we'll just work through the minor things, and that's all this is, just a little setback, and you change the direction for a day or two. But I think we're back on top of it. Let's take a look and see what's been going on around here. Thanks for stopping by.
I do believe my pants are on fire.
Looks like my chair's on fire. I believe my table's on fire. Oops!
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Waylon Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Well, it's kind of funny. In the last video, I had quite a few people commenting about my wardrobe and saying I was wearing my Sunday go to meetings and it wasn't grease monkey clothes, and I was wearing this old shirt here, this old threadbare this old threadbare shirt is what I was wearing in that last video. And I bought this shirt at Goodwill probably 11-12 years ago, and I just haven't been able to wear it for the last 10 years because I was too fat. But no, not to worry. I don't wear my good school clothes. I have to change out my school clothes into my play clothes when I come out to the shop. So yeah, look at that. This thing's falling apart. But it looked good in the video, didn't it? All right, I gotta get busy. I gotta get busy around here. I gotta clean this floor up. Man, look at this. I'm embarrassed. Y'all to even see this. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this up and then I'll get back to you. Whee, look at that floor. Man, I feel so much better about myself right now. Okay, next on the agenda is I've got to get this thing moved over to this other bay over here because I want to get, before I do anything, because I want to get my Ram inside. As we've discussed previously, there's no room at the end. There's no parking no more covered parking. I've got two rigs sitting outside, my old blue work truck and my Ram truck. So I want to move it over here because it's dumping out there right now. There's already, I don't know, almost 2 inches. It's only been snowing a couple hours, so it's coming down pretty good. And it's supposed to snow all night and tomorrow night. So yeah, I'm gonna be plowing snow here pretty soon. But I want to get this moved. So I'm gonna fire this up and get it over here in the other bay and get my Ram in here, and then I'm gonna start draining some water out of this thing, getting some antifreeze in it, and I think I'm gonna start working on my seats. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. All right, let's see if this thing's gonna fire up. I bet it will. I'll have to put some gas in it though, I bet you, because it only runs a few minutes on that little tank over there. Oh, all right. Well, that's probably enough to get it out the door and back again. it's running. I don't know if it's pumping. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. She's squirting fuel. Shoot, I don't know. I might have flooded it. Well, now I'm gonna have to let my shop warm up again. It topped out at 20 degrees today. I don't know what it is out there right now, about 18, I think. But it's nippy, that's for sure. Okay, let's do something. Well, I woke up this morning with 8 inches of snow, and I had to get the road cleared and get out of here because I had an appointment in town that I just had to be at. And there's a reason this mess is not cleaned up here in front of my shop. And I'll tell you about that. Come on in, fellers. Fellettes. You know, sometimes you get to do what you want to, and sometimes you get to do what you have to. And I wanted really badly to come out and work on this thing. But what I have to do is work on this thing because I started blowing snow this morning. It was 17 degrees out there. And I noticed my tractor overheating, so I'm running up to put some coolant in it. I mean, I checked the coolant. It was fine going into winter, but I started putting coolant in it, and it's running out as fast as I could put it in. There appears to be some kind of crack in the top of that radiator, and you can't really see it. So instead of doing what I want to do and working on that, I'm going to do what I have to do. Start ripping this tractor apart, and it's not going to be easy because to get that front off there, you got to do a lot of jockeying around with that bucket and lift and all that. So bad as I hate to, I'm gonna rip into that thing like a monkey on a cupcake. Okay, it's just my humble opinion that froze and popped open. I mean, that's the easiest place for that radiator to pop open, I guess. I don't know. I mean, why else would it pop open like that? Didn't it have to freeze? I mean, I'm thinking, I thought it had antifreeze in it. I mean, it always does. But when I saw that, I go, well, maybe last summer, maybe it got hot and I put some water in it, and forgot. And I don't know. But whatever it is, it is. And I got a new one on the way. So I found one for $300, brand new one. So I'm going to just replace it. But in the meantime, I got a big mess out here in my parking area. It dumped a bunch of snow. And it's snowing again right now. So I got my road cleaned up. I just kept putting water in it, and then I'd go a little ways and until I watched the temp gauge, and when it started to get a little too warm, I'd bring it in, put some more water in it, fill it up, and go again. And I did that about 4 times, and I got my road cleaned up so that I could get to town, get to my appointment. I've got a doctor appointment tomorrow that I have to get to. So y'all know my driveway's a half mile long, and it's pretty steep. And it's just too risky to try and I can get out with my truck without plowing, but I might not get back in. And I just don't want to take any chances. So I have to plow the road. I mean, I have to blow the snow. I have to clean it up. But I got a big mess here that I didn't get to today because of this ailment with my tractor. My tractor was ailing. So, yeah, I think it'll be about a week before that other radiator gets here. So, being the redneck that I am, I think I'm going to try and patch that up. And it don't have to be sealed completely. It's just got to hold water up to here, and that's fine. As long as I don't put pressure on the cap, I should be able to ease around with it and just keep an eye on the temperature. And I'm not going to put it all back together, but I'm going to set that radiator in there. And yeah, there's going to be some redneckery happen here. Maybe JB welded or whatever. I'll pull a Danny Brown on it. I'll fix it. Redneckery. Well, that's JB Quick. JB Weld Quick that I use, so it'll dry pretty quick. I'm gonna go in and eat some supper. It is 8:30. Now I'm gonna come back out and put that in. I'm just gonna hook up the hoses and the mounts here on the bottom, and one on each side to hold it in place, and that's it until the new one comes in. Okay, my redneck repair is dry. Hey, when I was on my travels back east, I stopped to see a friend of mine in Missouri I grew up with, and she was cleaning up her parents' estate, which they were my neighbors when I was a kid. But anyway, she found these and she gave me 2 sets of hubcaps. These are pretty nice. These would clean up pretty nice if anybody needs them. Anybody out there in YouTube land needs these hubcaps. There's a set of these, set of 4, and there's 4 of these, and these are pretty rough, but you know, they can be cleaned up and painted. So yeah, if somebody can use those, let me know. We'll work something out. I don't need money, you know. I mean, just like cover shipping or whatever. I just want to get them into hands of someone who can use them. Okay, I'm gonna pop this thing in, and yeah, see how it goes. Well, I decided to not let this thing run long enough in here to come up to temp. I had the door open, but it's a diesel. Yeah, the fumes run you out of here pretty quick. So I'll just back it out in the morning, and I'll let it sit there and run till it comes up temp, and then top off the coolant. And I'll be pushing snow with this thing tomorrow. You know, since our peak don't push snow anymore, I kind of have to take up the slack. So, well, I don't push it. Well, sometimes I do, but most of the time I blow it with that rig back there. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave this one. And hopefully in the next video we'll get back on the plan, you know, back on track. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Hey, that's it for this time. I want to say thank you to everybody for stopping by. Thanks to the new subscribers, and thanks for all the comments. And hopefully we'll be back on the trail in the next video and get to do some stuff on the Dirty Dozen. But until then, you know the deal. I sure do appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Thanks.